Hey there, Cancer. Thanks for joining me. My name is Ginger of Tarot by Ginger, and I'm going to do a tarot reading for the consciousness of Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the week of August 29 to September 4, 2022. Please take a moment and hit that like button if you're enjoying these videos, and also subscribe if you watch weekly or almost weekly. If you would subscribe, that will help me a lot. It's a free way of spreading the love, so I would really appreciate that. And let's see what else. Through the end of August, I'm running a special for my YouTube viewers of almost 50% off a 1-hour reading with me on Zoom. So you can get details on that below the video in the description box, okay? So let's see. I'm going to pull 2 oracle cards for you. I'm sorry, 3 oracle cards, Cancer, from the ETA Oracle. That's the Emerging Toronto Artist. And this deck is focused on the crown. So, it could be any kind of a crown. Let's see what kind of crown you're going to get. I know it's going to be good. Your readings are awesome all the time. Okay, let's see. For Cancer. Oh, we have Messenger. This is a cool card. Awesome. Messenger, Raven. Rainbow, but she's crying. She doesn't look happy. Rainbow. And Rebirth. Nice cards. Okay, interesting. Let's see what they mean. Messenger. Somebody bringing you a message? What kind of message they bringing you there, Cancer? All right, Messenger. It looks like that. That's what the card looks like. And let's see. It says the Raven Queen is a messenger between the material and spiritual veil of life. Ravens are historically known as a mystical creature representing transformation and wisdom. As a talking bird, they also represent prophecy and insight, and have been associated with Apollo in Greek mythology, the god of prophecy. In many stories, they have been referred to as psychopomps, which is a word derived from the Greek translating to guide of souls. Their goal is to guide souls to the afterlife without judgment. I'm not surprised for this, because this is a Cancer reading. The raven also has a prominent role in the mythologies of indigenous peoples of the Pacific Northwest coast. The raven has been depicted as the creator of the world, but it is also considered a trickster god. For instance, in Tlingit Git culture, there are 2 distinct raven characters. One is the creator raven, responsible for bringing the world into being or bringing light to the darkness. The other is the childish raven, always selfish, shy, conniving, and hungry. As a messenger, the raven of this card represents a thinning or lifting of the veil, and perhaps a glimpse into a parallel universe. When it appears in readings, it may suggest there is a window for enlightenment opening before you. I like that. I like that one. Now the rainbow card. Looks like this. And it says, rainbows are obviously a very positive symbol and associated with peace and serenity. Spiritually, they may represent a major awakening. You are having an awakening. This process of waking up to the spiritual realm holds promises of new knowledge and truths, similarly to the idea of pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. My nephew's downstairs building something. That's the noise you hear. To symbolize this, the woman's crown is gold, and her fingers are dripping with gold, which represents the treasure she has found within the rainbow. But she looks sad. I don't know. When this card appears in a reading, it is a very good omen. of course, as rainbows come out after storms, it is signifying to you that the storm has now passed. All right, you're on your way. Rebirth. Okay, and that card looks like this. It's based on Day of the Dead, because you have the skull there, and the way her lipstick and makeup are, it's like the skull being painted, only she's human. All right, let's see. Okay, note how the artwork is significantly more rendered toward the top of the composition, and particularly the face of the woman, while the skull has less vibrancy and detail. As a departed soul, the skull imagery appears less substantial, while emphasis seems to be on the woman's gaze and crown. The desaturated skull next to the primary colors illustrating the woman's face seem to juxtapose life and death. Whether it be her own or that of an ancestor's, the memories of past lives are held close to her heart and directly contribute to her existence presently. She cradles the skull compassionately, embracing, honoring her ancestral roots, while simultaneously stepping into the power of her newly transformed self. Well, there you go. On target. Happy days are here again, and you've been transformed. All right, let's see. Happy days are here. Okay, let's see. What deck do I want to use? I'm going to use this black and white one. It is called the Lua Tarot, and I like it. It's black and white. The pictures, the artist is a graphic artist, and she took pictures from different periods in time and then put them on top of artwork. I kind of like them, so let's use them. Let's use them because I'm drawn to them, so I'm going to use them. Let's see what we get for Cancer. Spirit guides and angels, guides and teachers. We know you have messages for Cancer. Divine messages of wisdom and compassionate love. And I'm going to say guidance from ancestors. Cancer has this beautiful rainbow energy around them. Like a gift for the process that you went through recently, this transformational process. Nice card so far. Okay, here we go, Cancer. We have the High Priestess right out of the box. High Priestess. All right, so this is the reason for the reading. It's the topic or the subject or the issue, and the issue is you have, the veil is being pulled, just like here, the veil is being pulled aside for you. So your psychic abilities are very, very strong. It's as though because of the moon phases or whatever, and yesterday started a new moon cycle, the veil is actually last night here in my apartment. At the end of the day, I was watching some TV, and I could see, that there were many spirits in the apartment here with me, and I had to ask them, so I had to open the windows and ask them to go. And it was kind of like I could see them as they were going out. There was a lot of movement and activity in here, and I think this maybe it is a time where the veil is very thin, because I've been experiencing that. Three of Swords crosses you. For good or bad. Well, you know what? I'm going to say that Three of Swords is for good, because without the pain and the overcoming of the pain, you wouldn't have the compassion. It's this kind of stuff that brings us great compassion for others and for ourselves. The High Priestess knows about this kind of stuff. and she does not shy away from it. It's not like, we want it to happen, but that's what happens. And then the reason for the reading, the entire reason for the reading, is the Lover's card. Okay, let's see what's happening here with the Lovers. You have the Wheel of Fortune in your recent past, things changing because you had been going through a transformation. That transformation has completed. I feel like, you see the circles there. I feel like the end of a cycle. You completed a cycle, and here's the circle to show that it is complete. Things turning around now. And above you is the card of transformation, Death. So something has come to an end, and that may be the message the messenger is bringing you, is that it's over now. It's over now. You've already done this. You're in the aftermath of it, the feelings, the emotions of having come through that. Yeah, this is all, transformation. The Lover's card is the reason for the reading. I feel like the Death card is the energy that supports us through that purpose. The Seeker, you have the Fool in your near future. Yep, you're on a new journey. You're on a journey. And believe me, it's not a journey that most people choose to take, because you can always say no. You can say no to that. Like the Aces, the Aces are bringing you a gift. You can say no. I don't want that. I'm happy being complacent. I'm happy being right where I am. I don't want to start anything new. You can say that when the opportunity comes to you, and you can do that with the Fool. But you're going to take this journey, I can tell. We have the Two of Swords in your energy. That is the energy of blocking your emotions, not wanting to look at them right now. So I'm wondering if you lost your love, because we have, the High Priestess starts us out, and the Three of Swords crosses you for good or bad. And I'm going to say it's for good, but I think the Three of Swords is not about the transformation, but about the loss of this love. That's what I'm going to say, because that's what I'm seeing so far. You don't want to talk about it. And it's very personal. It's a very personal transformation. It's a very personal situation when you're grieving the loss of love. And you don't want to talk about it. And the energy surrounding you in the energy in your environment is the King of Coins. So you're very abundant, and you're making good money. You have everything you need and more, and you're very grateful. I'm going to say you are very grateful, because Cancer is very grateful. Cancer is a very grateful energy. Even though you're going through this loss, you're still very grateful for your life and everything that you have and the people that you have in your life. The card in your hopes and dreams position is the Page of Swords. I'm not surprised. The Page of Swords, the Swords suit is about high intellect, logical thinking. But the Page of Swords, and they're also up at the mountaintop, so they're close to God, close to the divine. The Page of Swords, look, she has a bird. The bird signifies, going right to God, and you have this bird here. So the Page of Swords is learning about, and for you, you would be learning about the lessons that will come to you through the veil being opened, pulled aside. What are you going to learn from these guides and these departed loved ones that will be helpful to you? And you're very curious about it. You're very curious about it. And so you're going to go there. You're going to go there and find out what they have to tell you. Oh, and the outcome is the moon. Wow, look at this guy. It's like a circus act. And the man is standing on the moon, and he's got a wolf on each arm, and the earth is in the background rather than being on the earth and the moon in the background. So we don't know. There are things happening in the behind the scenes, setting up the future for you. So we don't know what the outcome will be. But you're okay with that because you are, the sign of Cancer is guided by the moon. You're affected by the moon more than most, and it is your ruling planet. So it looks to me, Cancer, like you have suffered a loss, and in going through that loss, you are becoming transformed. You're not letting it take life from you. You're going to continue to live life, and not only that, but you're receiving messages from the other side. And you know, this rainbow card, it's all about the gold. There's so much richness in this card, and you're moving beyond the veil. So that's what I'm going to say. You're going to receive many gifts of messages there, and maybe not just for yourself, but for others as well. All right, you're very abundant. You're going to start a new journey soon because you have become transformed. You still don't really, don't want to talk about, you are overcoming your grief. You're working through your grief. You don't really need to talk to anybody about it. People ask you how you are, and they're hoping that you'll open up to them, but what is there to say? You know, that's really any of their business. What is there to say? You know, you're processing it. You're okay. You're coming through. This happened a while ago, and you're coming through. And you're learning from that Page of Swords. She's really a lovely energy. I really like her energy. And the outcome for the end of the week, you know, the week goes on. We don't know what the outcome is, and that's okay. You're comfortable with that. You don't have a problem with that because you're just doing your one day at a time, day in, day out. And whatever comes, you know, you're open to it. You're not afraid of it. That's a nice reading. I'm going to pull a couple of Work Your Light Oracle cards. Work your light, Cancer. You are the divine messenger. And not just for this week. I'm sure that veil is open for a while. And that, you know, you use your psychic abilities, you know, to get you places in life. And on the road, you know, for instance, if you're driving, you know, you can use it to help you get to where you need to go. In good time, too. Okay. You know, you just get a feeling you need to go this way instead of that way. Here we go. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Well, maybe that's what this is about. This, the Fool card, that could be it. Maybe you're ready to answer your deepest calling. And the crumbling, what are you clinging on to? And that would be about this. What are you clinging on to, it says. Maybe there are things you do need to talk to with someone, maybe your minister or whatever. Talk it out. Maybe something about the loss of this loved one is really bothering you. Maybe you're feeling guilty about something or remorseful about something, you know. So go talk it out. And then, but that still is private, you know, that's still a private thing. Your family members don't need to know about that. That is your reading, Cancer. It's quite a beautiful reading as always. And I wish you the best this week. Enjoy, and I'll see you the next time. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Bye-bye.